Alrighty guys, how we doing tonight? Another pretty quick Pokemon fill. Pokemon is where it's at right now. Get going here. Wait for everybody. Well, where is everybody at? Well, we're gonna get started anyway. I think not everybody's in here, but alright, Pokemon Mixer highlighted by the Charizard UPC. That is our big box, which the fire spot goes to David Reich. So there are 3 promos in here. There's also some Evolving Skies packs, but the 3 promos alone are huge. Now they're very, very condition sensitive, but PSA 10s go for 500 plus on each of them. So here's what we got: Adam Shing-Shang, Grass and Electric; Brian Cosia, Dark; Chris Collins, Psychic; Dimitri, Normal, Dragon, Steel, Fairy, and Water; David Reich's Fire; Michael Pheenoff, Fighting; and Matt Roach, Supporter. So got 5 loose packs here. These are loose packs because they were in a binder collection, and Amelia absolutely needed a binder. So I opened them up just to give her the binder. We will start with them since they are loose. So this is Black Bolt. We got a Clang, Mencino, and a Thundurus. We got a Venipede and a Pawniard. There is a Pawniard that is Steel, starting off for Dimitri with the Steel Pawniard. And then right behind that is a Meloetta Psychic, going to Chris, Meloetta EX. We got a Pokeball variation on Solosis, Ranunculus, and Beartic. We got a Cover Fossil, Simisage, and a Victini. We got another Pokeball on the Bisharp. We got a Ranunculus and a Superior EX. That is Grass, going to Adam Shing-Shang. Grass on the Superior EX. Go ahead and at least penny sleeve the Pokeballs. Pokeballs are nothing crazy, but they're nice. Alright. Moving on, we have a Slacking 10, which obviously has the promo on the top. I'm not sure which packs are inside of it. So there's 3 packs and Slacking card, which... What's up, Chris? Oh, you get all 3. I didn't realize they had all 3. Does it say on the back that you get all 3? Oh yeah, you did. So normal is Dimitri. You got Slacking, Vigoroth, and Slacketh. They're not promo cards, but they're different hollows. Alright, we got 2 Paradox Rift, 2 Paradox Rift, and a Twilight Masquerade. I am not one of those people that can tell you every big hit in each product, so I don't know. I think Paradox Rift has the Bulbasaur and Squirtle and Charmander ones, but I'm not 100%. Diplin, Goldeen, and a Macargo EX Fire. That's going to David Reichs, Macargo. Yeah, only hit we got so far is a Pawniard. Jonah, how's it going, man? Pawniard, that's all we got so far. We got an Orthworm, Cloth, and Lokix. We got a Brute Bonnet, Surskit, and a Volcanion. Alrighty, we'll just go in order of what we have up here. So Shrouded Fable ETB next. I've gotten lucky. We're not using them in the break because, I mean, the kids open some, but I've gotten lucky with Walgreens recently. So I don't go to Walgreens very often. We got the Pesharunt promo for Dark. That's going to Brian Cosilla. I don't go to Walgreens very often, but that's maybe once a week because that's where I have to go to ship FedEx packages. But I was looking at like baseball cards. They had like Series 2 like blister packs with the yellow parallel cards on their counter, and I was looking at them, and the lady's like, "Oh, are you looking for Pokemon?" I'm like, "Well, if you got any," and she's like, "Oh yeah, I got some hidden behind the counter." So 3 weeks in a row now, I've just stumbled on Pokemon. They've only had like mini tins, and they were older ones, like nothing. Last week I got Black Bolt and White Flare mini tins. A week before that I got Prismatic Evolution mini tins. And I don't remember what they were the week before that, but 3 weeks in a row I've gotten something. I think it was 3. Pretty sure it was 3. Alright, we need the Persian. We got Cooperja, Haxorus, and Cresselia. We got Binding Moki, Golbat, and Haxorus. And then Fire Energy. Nice Sylveon, Seadra, and Dusknoir. Eevee, Galvantula, and Cooperja. We got Drowsy, Zora, and an Okidogi EX. Dark again, Okidogi. That's going to Brian. How are you doing tonight, Jonah? We got a Varoom, Toxicroak, and Zoroark. Alright, come on. Shrouded Fables. Striking out so far. Furfrou. There we go. Ooh, that's a nice one. Another one for Steel. I know someone that would like that one. This is Ty's favorite Pokemon, but that's going to Dimitri. That one's really cool. I like the rainbow. That's a nice one. Cufant. Dusknoir. Zubat. Ursaluna. Houndoom, Krogunk, and a full art Cassiopeia trainer supporter. That is going to Matt Roach, Cassiopeia. Alright, we'll go with the 2 Roaring Moon boxes. I don't know a lot about these. Someone in the room had them message me, and I can't find Pokemon, so if someone's offering them to me, okay. Obsidian Flames, that's a good set. So if you find Pokemon in the wild and you want to move them, move some boxes, let me know. Like I said, other than Walgreens, I've gotten lucky 3 times. Alright, we got a Roaring Moon promo for Dark. I think that's going to be the only promo. These 2 are not going to be promos. So we got 2 more Paradox Rift, a Paldea Evolved, and an Obsidian Flames. That's not too bad. Obsidian Flames is a good set. There is a Charizard in that set. Again, Paradox Rift, I can't remember. And I feel like Paldea Evolved. The one with the 3 starters in it, but don't quote me on that. Worst thing about Pokemon is it fills up that trash can quick. Alright, so we got another Roaring Moon EX. You gotta be careful with these Black Star promos, man. Any Black Star promo could go crazy at just any time right now. Alright, so 2 Paradox Rift, Obsidian Flames, and 2 Paldea Evolved. Alright. Oh, I'm glad you joined in, man. We got more to come, so like I wasn't, this break kind of fell into my lap. I've really liked how we did it last time with 1 big, usually I do 2 smaller breaks. I like doing the one big break instead of the two smaller ones, and it filled lightning fast. So I wanted to do that again, and someone in the room reached out to me with this Charizard UPC, and that's we need at least one big box like that if we're going to do one of these big breaks. And that's the one, like I said, you know, those 3 guaranteed Charizard promos, and they're in the PSA 10, they're $500 a piece. I do have some Pokemon Center ETBs we could do as well, so that'll probably be the next one with some Pokemon Center ETBs. All right, here we go. Loudred, Norman, and Zekrom. Dottler, Toadschool, and Porygon Z. Miltank, and Iron Hands EX. Oh, that's electric going to Adam Shing. Not super familiar with the rarity on this one. Cool looking card though. Okay, about 20 bucks. Not too shabby. We'll definitely take that. I don't have room on the top to put anything up there, but Thievul. But again, Pokemon right now, it's the graded stuff, man. You grade it. Flittle, Blitzly, and an electric Mewtwo EX for Adam. Yeah, that's 20 bucks raw, but I bet you it's 200 in a 10. I got a huge 100 card Pokemon order I'm fixing to send out to PSA as soon as I can type it in and get it in their website. Great Ball, Mimikyu, and Iona. That is going to Matt Roach. I know there's some of these supporters are big money. I don't know why, but the female ones tend to be the better ones. Voltorb, Fuecoco, and Oricorio. So not too bad so far. See if we can cap it off with this last one. Linoon, Charcadet, and Palafin. Steenie. Oh, we got another one. I don't know who it is. Entei and Lechonk. That is normal going to Dimitri. Lechonk. Alrighty, we're going to move. Well, we're fine. We're going to go to the Black Bolt Binder collection. Got 2 of these, so 10 more Black Bolt packs coming up. My office was very clean the other day, and I had Ella come up here and help me do something. What's up, Dimitri? How you doing, man? Ella goes with me every week yard sailing, and she's only recently started trying to like find stuff herself that she wants to resell. So she bought like this Barbie collection a couple weeks ago, and it had a bunch of like Barbie vehicles in it. And we sold them on eBay, 2 of them so far. I had her up here helping me ship, but they're huge. So I was having to like make boxes for them because I couldn't fit them in any of the boxes I have. So my office is now destroyed. We didn't get to finish it, but she spent like 40 bucks on like 8 Barbie vehicles. We sold 2 of them at a yard sale for like 10 and 15 bucks. So she got 15 bucks right back. So she's got $25 invested into the rest, the other 5. And we sold 1 on eBay, which we still have to ship it and take out eBay fees, but sold 1 on eBay for $45, and then she sold another on eBay for $100. So, and then this past weekend she bought some perfume for $1, And they're $50 a bottle. $50 a bottle for perfume that she got for $1. So she's learning how to flip some stuff. No, not always. Most of the time, yes, but not always. All right, let's move a couple of these up top. All right, Black Bolt. Black Bolt's a big set with a lot of illustration rares. Enoga, Crocodile, and Landorus. Tranquil, Dynamo, Beartic, and a Fighting Energy. We got a Pokeball, Cabalion, Gauntlet, Victini, and Steel Energy. We got a Master Ball. This is a Master Ball parallel on the Sandile for Dark. Going to Brian Cosia. Master Balls are much harder to get. Musharna. And we have a full art Kyurem for Water going to Dimitri. Whirlipede, Dwebble, and Landorus. Simipour, Fungus, and Beartic, and another Steel Energy. We got a Pokeball on the Pansage for Grass. Palpitoad, Kling, and Electric. Pidove, Beartic, and Conkeldurr. A Pokeball parallel on the Dynamo. Lots of Pokeball and Master Balls. We didn't get any hits so far in these Black Bolt packs. Excavalier. There's our first one. Darmanitan. That's a pretty cool one. Darmanitan. Fire. David Reichs. Ten of those packs just to get one illustration rare is a little rough, though. Alright, now we're moving on to the best stuff. Save the best for last. We got 2 of these tins. These are prismatic. Not prismatic. Paldean Fates tins. We also get the Iron Treads EX for steel. Paldean Fates, for those that don't know. And this one is Great Tusk, which will be fighting, which will be Michael Pheenoff. Promos are pretty nice, too. Again, promos like this are very undervalued, like grading them. Black Star promos can have big money graded. But Paldean Fates tins, we've opened a ton of Paldean Fates. We have yet to pull a Bubble Mew. Bubble Mew is one of the hottest cards there is right now. Bubble Mew and probably the what's that Pikachu card? The Pikachu card that you got at the art museum. I can't think of what it's called, but that would be another one. So if we could finally pull a Bubble Mew, I would be super stoked. Execute. Palmy Electric going to Adam. I think he's probably one of the more common illustration rares. But still, we'll take any illustration rare. Revavroom. Haunter, Primeape, and a Judge supporter. That's going to Matt Roach. Van Gogh, thank you. That's what I was thinking about, Van Gogh. The Van Gogh and Bubble Mew, those are definitely 2 of the hottest Pokemon cards there are right now. Oh, shiny Alakazam EX. Going to Chris. That's a nice one. Shiny Alakazam EX. That's a cool one. Iono. Oh, and Armarouge. Oh, we got a shiny for Electric, which is Adam. Kilowattrell. Varoom and Silazar. Iono, Haunter, and a Toedscruel EX with Grass. Silazar, Paldean Wooper, and a Paldean Clodsire EX. That is Dark. Dedenne, Mastiff, and Magmortar. Last one. Goldango, Moushold, and Clive. Another trainer for Matt Roach. Clive. Alright, let me move some of these out of the way. The box is way over there. Alright, we'll just put them over here for right now. Just so they're out of the way. Alright, now we are on to the big boy. This is all we have left. The Charizard Ultra Premium Collection. We ripped a bunch of these when they were first released. It's a few years old now. They are a little bit more expensive than they used to be. Oof. Okay, we're gonna have to move these back down here for right now. Alright, open the box. Alright, this is a deck mat. And we got, alright, here's our promos. So David writes, I don't know if you're watching, if you want me to open the promos or just leave them together. They're all three in one pack. I'm going to leave them in there unless you tell me to open them. I'll put them in like this massive top loader. But again, there's three in there. If they're clean, which the issue is usually centering, they're massive promos. Alright, here's half the pack. Here's a coin that fell out. Here's the other half of the packs. A V-Star token, and what's over here? The other coins and dice. Alright. Yeah, just leave them. Perfect. No worries. I'm going to leave them. Alright, here's our packs. We got Fusion Strike, Fusion Strike. These are great for Gengar. Huge Gengar in there for Chris. There's a Pokecoin. Evolving Skies is one of the biggest sets that we've had in a long time. Darkness Ablaze has a nice Charizard. Vivid Voltage has Pikachu. Lost Origin, I don't know. Astral Radiance, I don't know. Brilliant Stars has another Charizard. So let's do the Lost Origin, because I don't know what we're chasing in Lost Origin. So we'll save Evolving Skies, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. We'll do it in that order. Alright, so whatever set I said this was a second ago. Oh, what do we got? Oh! Another Charizard to add to the pile. That's a good Charizard too. Again, in a PSA 10. Grading this stuff. Beautiful Charizard. David Reichs, another Char. I didn't think it would bother me so much, like the gray border, but opening these yellow border ones, it's just so nice. And we got a Delphox V. I guess I prefer the yellow border. Alright, so we got one hit there. Our Astral Radiance. We got three of those. Fire having a great break. Obviously, Fire was guaranteed a great break. Those promos were good when it first released, but they were nowhere near what they are right now. Wait and See Turbo, Adaman. Zamazenta V. Zamazenta V on the Trainer Gallery. That's going to Dimitri. Zamazenta V. Going to Dimitri. Steel has been really nice tonight. Got a Growlithe and Arcanine, and that'll wrap up those. All right, we only got one Darkness Ablaze, but clearly, since there's Charizard on the front, we know there's a Charizard chasing here. Snubble and Beartick. Unfortunately, we did not find it. All right, only one Vivid Voltage. Samurott and Flareon. Alright, we got 3 Brilliant Stars. I know... I really can't remember what's in these. I'm sure there's a Charizard since he's on the front, but... other than that, I cannot remember what else is in Brilliant Stars. I know I remember liking Brilliant Stars, but I don't remember why. Wormadam and Escavalier. Golurk and Dusknoir. Staraptor and Haxorus. Well, we don't like Brilliant Stars tonight. Alright, Fusion Strike. This is a big one. That Gengar card. Fusion Strike, when it first came out, was like a very, very hated release. But that Gengar is a very big card right now. Raw or graded, for that matter. Yveltal and Goodra. Sydney and Zorora. Alright, one more chance. Puakumaku and Galarian Obstagoon. Man, striking out on the big packs. Alright, Evolving Skies. Well, I mean, I would imagine if you're in this break, you know what Evolving Skies is. These are, I want to say, $40 to $50 as a pack, like loose. These are big packs. Come on. Moonbreon. Moon and Sun Badge. Shiftry. Militich. Raichu. Alright, we got one more. Drampa. Oh, let's go! Glaceon V. Going to Dimitri. Finish the rest of the pack. That's a nice hit. Glaceon V. Going to Dimitri. Congrats on that one, Dimitri. That is a great hit. Alrighty, guys. Another Pokemon in the books. Alright, let's recap some of our... These are just our Vs. We got Delphox, Paldean Clodsire, Toedscruel, Mewtwo, Okidogi, Macargo, Serperior, and Malouetta. These are our promos: Great Tusk, Iron Treads, Roaring Moon, and Pesharunt. Full art trainers, we got Clive, Judge, Iono, and Cassiopeia. Sandile was our one Master Ball. Kilowattrel, Shiny. Kyurem EX on the full art. We're going to get rid of the Palmy. Illustration rare. The Pawniard illustration rare. Lechonk, Darmanitan. I appreciate that, Adam. And I will definitely for the sets that I need. Qfant. Zamazenta V. Shiny Alakazam EX. Iron Hands EX. The Charizard Trainer Gallery. The 3 Charizard promos. And the Glaceon V. Anything Evolution is, big. So, all right, guys, that is gonna do it for Pokemon. I really appreciate the fill. Hope you guys enjoyed the break. Bowman Mega Boxes. If you're new to the room or new to me, period. Every time there's a Bowman Mega Box break, I do a 4-case break, and we're doing that again. 4 cases of Bowman Mega Boxes. Posted for Wednesday. That'll be my last and only break of the week, as we will be heading to New York. So let's get it full and have a good week. All right, guys, take care. Enjoy your night.